Good morning and a very warm welcome to you all. First of all, I'd like to apologise for yesterday. Even my wife said to me, "What the hell is that racket? Can you turn it off?" So, excuse me. So I'd like to apologise for yesterday's recording, but it's trial and error. I'm trying. And anyway, let's move on. Today my selection runs in the 12.45 at Catterick. My selection is the favourite. If we just look on the Betfair screen, he's priced at 185, 184, which is a ridiculous price. Honestly, I really do feel that is a ridiculous price. Yesterday in my audio, I don't know if you heard me, what I said is that I don't really take notice of what kind of money is on this side or that side. My interest is the price, 184, 185, that's the price. Okay, the reason I don't take much interest is because over the time, you know, you see a lot of spoof money where people are trying to manipulate the market. So I don't really take notice of that. It's a sad fact that where money is concerned, people will try to manipulate people. Just for an example, there's millions of people, well not millions, thousands of people who buy the Financial Times, but does that mean that they all have access to the same kind of information that somebody, a corporate person, would have? So that is my selection for today. Again, if you don't mind, I'd just like to run through the race with you. Okay, first point I'd like to make about this selection is this. Okay, if we just click on here, okay, and if you just click there, right, he was with Sheikh Mohammed until the 6th of January 2012. Then obviously he was trained by John Ox then. Okay, the date today is the 12th, if I'm correct in thinking. Now, I'd just like to ask you, or you ask yourself, is 6 days enough for a horse not only to get used to its surroundings, but also to be schooled in a way that he's going to win a hurdle race? Okay, unless the poor horse was, you know, schooled 24 hours a day, round the clock, to get him ready for this race, then it doesn't make sense that this horse is at this price today. It really doesn't. But what I'm looking for basically today is to get some kind of green up, if more than anything else. 183, 184 is the price. I feel that once the market, well, I'm hoping the market takes into consideration, you know, the length of time he's been with his present trainer and other factors, I'm hoping that this horse should drift out to around 230, 240. So then, you know, we should try to take the green if we can. Okay, what I'd like to do is just show you a replay of his run on the flat. So this is on the all-weather. He's drawn 7, you know, red armless. So just watch his action closely.
They're off. Now they begin to race up in front of the stands, and right up on the outside, taking up the running to go in front is Elusive Ridge, leading them into the turn from Stevens Green. Jackaroo is towards the inside. Close up on their outside is Creekside. Just behind them into the turn is Honey of a Kitten as they make their way into the bit.
Again, I apologise for the quality. Maybe, you know, you can't see it properly, but what I'm going to ask you to look for is the way he runs. Okay, just the way he runs. If you concentrate on his legs. That's the most important thing.
North Gates towards the inside. Ocean Way making ground towards the leaders on the outer as they head now into the back straight. And the leader is Elusive Ridge. From in second place Stevens Green. Ocean Way is third. They're being followed in fourth by Creekside Jackaroo. Honey of a Kitten comes next. And then comes Back Burner racing alongside North Gate. And then comes Plum Sugar with Spirit of Cuba. Perez Gentleman Duke and Printmaker is towards the back of the field at this point with Park Ranger. Heading on up the back straight, and Elusive Ridge leads from Stevens Green in second. Jackaroo and Ocean Way being followed by Creekside and then Honey of a Kitten. Back Burner and on the inside Northgate, Pyrrhus and Plum Sugar, followed by Gentleman Duke and Spirit of Cuba, Park Ranger and Printmaker. They're racing now towards the far turn to swing across towards the 5 mark. Elusive Ridge and Colm O'Donoghue lead Stevens Green. In second for Fran Berry, Jackaroo and Joseph O'Brien third. Ocean Way is pushed along on the outside, Pat Smolin. Creekside just on the heels of the leading quartet, and they're being followed by Northgate and Backburner, and then comes Gentleman Duke and Pyrrhus and Honey of a Kitten racing across towards the straight. Elusive Ridge, Stevens Green, followed by Jackaroo, then Creekside and Northgate towards the inside, Backburner towards the outer. Racing now towards the 2 mark, and Elusive Ridge continues in front. Jackaroo is in second, Stevens Green and Northgate 3 and 4, then Creekside and Backburner and Pyrrhus racing now to the furlong point, and Elusive Ridge from Jackaroo with Northgate coming there towards the near side, racing inside the last 150 yards, and Northgate and Chris Hayes, the top weight, come to join Jackaroo, who's battling back on the far side, and it's Jack.
Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but he's got this weird kind of action. I know it's fast ground, but I can understand why John Ox got rid of him. I really can. I think there's something wrong with the horse. So, I don't know. The other thing is that you should know is, if we go, just click back on his form. Okay, that he's won on good, he's won there as well, first time out, but I wouldn't really take too much notice of that because it was in April, you know, horses just starting the flat season at that time. This is why he's so short here, okay, when he finished 10 lengths second to Famous Name in a 4-runner race. Now the bookies have played on this fact. They know punters are going to look at that, and Group 3 race, Famous Name, wow, he finished third. Something had to finish third that day. So that is the main reason why he is so short today. Okay, the other thing is, here the P does not stand for Peter, it stands for cheek pieces. I'm sorry, I'm not being clever, just I've got Norbit in my head, just trying to explain things to Norbit. Excuse me. So the cheek pieces are applied there, 1, 2, twice. Now there is a race where he seems to hang. I haven't, you know, I don't quite know which race it is, but he does hang in his races. So that is another kind of negative thing about him, that he hangs. Okay, I am confident of my selection. I mean, excuse me, he hasn't really done anything. He hasn't shown that he'll be suited by this extra distance. I mean, there he's running over that distance. It says track leaders, 5th halfway, pushed along entering straight, no impression, 1 furlong out. So I don't know. It's very, very hard. I think he can be beaten. I'm not, you know, it just does not make sense that within 6 days the trainer will be able to school him. That's my main train of thought, and we'll leave it at that. I don't want to overload you with a lot of information because we've got a long way to go. Again, people, I just want to stress to you that this is a very tough game. You know, even the best of us can get it wrong. I'm not trying to cover my tracks, say if this horse wins today and, you know, you've got this ringing in your ears. All I want you to do is have a sensible approach, okay, not to go crazy. If you can get a good green bet, then take it with open arms, because this game is about making money, not losing it. One last point I would like to make, sorry to keep boring you. If you treat this game as a business, I'm sure a lot of professional people have told you. The other way to look at it, let me put it another way, sorry I'm losing myself there. let me put it this way. You just think about the thousands of people who work at Tesco's, Asda's, Sainsbury's, these young lads who are earning next to nothing. Now, if you could earn £400 or £500 a week through this, through discipline, okay, not being crazy, not think of yourself as a gambler, just think what those people will give to have that kind of money coming in, tax-free, sat at home. Just keep that thought in your mind. Thank you very much, and let's be lucky. And please, again, don't go crazy. No matter how short it is, this game is about, you know, looking after the pennies. Once again, thank you very much for your time, and I will speak to you, all being well, tomorrow. Thank you.